It is not that there is someone who is suffering from wealth and someone else who is starving. That's not the case. Look here, our human dignity, our respect, our prestige, and the commands of humanity exist in the best possible form. There is freedom, there is liberty, and everything is present. If that community comes together, then no one is more fortunate than them. In the world, they will have authority, they will be given leadership over the world, and they will have the resurrection of the world. Just as Iqbal once said, the lesson of courage will be taken from you and you will be given authority over the world. But then that lesson will have to be learned, which the Prophet peace be upon him learned. When the Prophet peace be upon him learned that lesson, did Allah grant them authority over the world or not? If they act according to that, then no one is more beloved to Allah than them. And if the command becomes different, saying one thing and doing another, then say that we believe in the Quran and do not implement its laws. Say that our most beloved personality is Muhammad and we should act according to his Sunnah tradition, peace be upon him. If those who are prohibited by the Quran are being utilized, and if that is the course of action, and this message reaches them, where Muslims are saying, show us Islam in the world, where is Islam? What do Muslims understand about Islam? When I read the Quran, I feel that there cannot be a better book, but when I see Muslims, I feel that there is no one more disgraced in the world than them. This is the contrast that they are presenting with their existence. Will this cause people to be inclined toward Islam or will it turn them away from Islam? What should our demeanor be when we go out? Therefore, in Tabligh preaching, at least I try to claim the crowd of Muslims, the Ummah of Muhammad, peace be upon him, to them, just as Hazrat Amir said, I have come seeking the lineage of Manish Rahul. I am not looking to talk to an American who will say, you cannot even manage your own household. How can you run a small country when you have messed it up? You have caused it to be a court of words. Every day, a new charge is being put on you. Every day, the rates of cars are increasing, the rates of electricity are rising, and the common people are being drained of every secret they hold. And to extract more, bring down one government that has already been defamed, bring in another government and get some work done by them. They too will become defamed and then you can remove them. What is their game? They will keep playing their game and you continue to wear your kurtas. What condition is this that I should go there and talk? Look at your own house. Look at your own country. One group knows how to create images. You are the ones who distort your own image. You both became free together. The Hindus also did not. They established their schools, their means of living, and stood on their own foundation, on their own feet. Today, they have become a mini superpower, and they feared that Pakistan would take control of them from both sides. For nearly 20 years old, Pakistan has taken Western control over India. Now, after 30 years, if there is a situation where any community that is a Muslim Ummah adopts this practice, then a torment comes upon them. Today, the torment does not come easily. Allah Ta'ala will deal with them in the hereafter. The hereafter is always greater. What has happened? When kufr prevails, Allah sends a messenger. Now the messenger will come. I want to make it easier for you to understand this bitter pill. Look, there was also a Muslim Ummah before us, right? Our age as a Muslim Ummah is about 1400 years. It is now 1417 Hijri, or you can say it has spanned 1430 years since the start of revelation. So this is our entire history. We have not been around for only 14.5 years. The first Ummah, Bani Israel, existed until this point. Who were they? They were the followers of Moses. We, the followers of Muhammad, peace be upon him, are from the Ummah of Al-Nabi, peace be upon him. They were given the Torah and we were given the Quran. The Prophet said that the last Prophet is Muhammad, the most honored of prophets. He is the most complete messenger and the last book of guidance. The Quran is the ultimate book regarding justice and fairness. This is the culmination of mercy to all the worlds. But from another perspective, his age is still marked as a 2012 AD. Now it is 1400 years old. Secondly, in the entire Ummah, for 14 years, there was no time that there was no prophet present. Hundreds of prophets came one after another. And you know that in the 1400 years, only the last prophet, peace be upon him, was here and there were no other prophets. If you recall, during that time, two messengers, Moses and Aaron, were present. The last of the messenger was Jesus, peace be upon him, and there are mentions of him in both the Quran and now it is 1400 years old. Secondly, in the entire Ummah, for 14 years, there was no time that there was no prophet present. Hundreds of prophets came one after another. And you know that in the 1400 years only the last prophet, peace be upon him, was here and there were no other prophets. If you recall, during that time, two messengers, Moses and Aaron, were present. The last of the messenger was Jesus, peace be upon him. And there are mentions of him in both the Quran and the Bible. In the Quran, it is mentioned that Jesus was sent to the children of Israel specifically, whereas Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent to all of humanity. There is no other messenger sent for all of mankind. And still, the Bible states that he came only to the house of Israel. Therefore, when I visit America and interact with my Pakistani and Indian brothers, they are merely a crowd trying to find that lineage. This must be understood well in the context of the humiliations faced. They were not acknowledged. Unlike others, they put Jesus on the cross, thus rejecting him. My word should be noted here. This brings about punishment that is faced during difficult times. This historically has not been extermination but rather a continuous struggle lasting 2000 years. In the 72nd AD, the punishment came through the hand of Titus, despite not being exterminated. So, as Jews faced calamities, they were not eliminated entirely. Why did this happen? This is another pressing matter of today's discussion. This second Ummah era Muslim community that I and you belong to is greater and the most blessed. But when this Ummah adopt the same misconduct as the Jews, they will find themselves in the hands of Allah's wrath. This must be understood regarding the situation we face today. In India, it has been told to me by a scholar that it used to be a tradition in our region. If a Rajput did something disgraceful, they would have shoes thrown at them by a chamar cobbler divided by community. If a Rajput's head was hit with a Rajput's shoe, it could be seen as a shoe, but the feeling of a caste disgrace was much heavier because it was a chamar shoe. This humiliation became the ultimate disgrace. The higher this community, the more difficult their plight. When a high distinction is lost, the disgrace becomes profound. Allah has made it clear in Surah Al-Baqarah. What we are about to face next is an important matter. Remember, the historical cycle of this Ummah has always oscillated, similar to the Jews and their historical trajectory. The hardship they endured throughout history, with the latest instance being the competence of Muslims in the face of significant challenges, remain pivotal in understanding the current context of the Ummah. Allah's covenant is clear and it never changes. The command that was bestowed is that this Ummah is the best, yet are we merely observers in this life? Would we strive to see our Creator's commands fulfilled in our own lives? This hadith reminds us of the sanctity we hold. Every Muslim individual must reckon with their own adherence to this truth in our context today.
Long live Quran, long live enemies of the Quran. Listen. This is a sign of lesson for you. Allah himself will not leave you. Long live enemies of the Quran. Listen, this is a sign of lesson for you. Allah himself will not leave you. The Quran itself, the morals of the Prophet, this book cannot be matched. Allah, listen, you true one. The Quran itself will not leave you. This word itself will not leave you. The one who honored me, the Sultan of the world, the one who disgraced me, the world is the Quran. Do you know my name? Allah himself will not leave you. Those in the world, I love us, they die in my name. They walk with their heads held high in front of me. What is it to you? Should I tell you now? This word itself will not leave you.